So, we're gonna step one leg at a time. Your choice here, you're either gonna step down, tap your knee to the floor, push away, and step back. You're gonna step forward, bring your butt all the way down to your heel. Really focus on that front knee going over your second toe, or going all the way over on the top of the back foot to make this front leg work a little bit more, trying to press straight up. Keep that knee super level. We're going to do 10 total. Your choice, your arms can come up and then back down, or you can have your hands on your hips. Here we go for 10. Keep lifting your belly. And 2. And 9. 2. 8. 2. 7. 2. Keep lifting your core, keep tracking your knee over your second toe. 5, 2, 4, and 2, 3, 2, 2 more each side. Last round. And shake your legs out. Give yourself a little shimmy. And separate your legs, going for some side bends. Here, let me spotlight my video over here for you guys. I think that makes it a little bit easier. Cool. So, side bending, separate your legs 2 times around on each side. I'm going to the right, I'm rooting down through my left. And then hollow it out, big contraction. Track your knees over your second toes, over to the left. Root down to come up. 1 more this direction. Side bend. Hollow it out. Over to the other side. Root down to come up, reversing it to the left. And hollow. To the right. Root down to come up last time. Left, reaching with straight arms. And hollow. To the right. And root down to come up, rolling the shoulders back and down as you bring your feet underneath you. And a couple times bending and straightening the knees. Make sure that your shoulders stay right over your hips. Tracking your knees over your second toe. Lift your belly. Really try to close your ribs. It's hard. And then we're going to isolate the arm and the shoulder, right? So no twisting in the rib cage. I'm going to take my left hand, put it against my rib cage, root your feet down, maybe lift your toes up, spread them wide, and place them down. Find that external rotation in your arm, and without twisting the ribs, bring the arm back. We're doing 4, super straight elbow. Keep driving the shoulder down, which means the arm is not going to go directly overhead, and then pinky side comes down. Feel the lats engaging, feel really broad across the front of that shoulder. External rotation. Shoulder blade keeps going down. Rotate it around. 2 more. Reaching long. Up and around. Closing the ribs, sliding it down. Last one this direction. Be okay with that diagonal. It's not truly behind you, right? Because we're not twisting the ribs. And down. And reversing it. Thumb side leads up. And grow taller as the arm comes down for 4. And up. Sliding it down. 3. Really lengthening through that elbow. 2. And last one. And other side. Externally rotate. And reaching back. Pull your belly in. Drive that shoulder down. Up and forward. Engage the lats. Bring it down. 3 more. Initiate with your external rotation. Keep those ribs real still. This arm is hard for me. 2, super straight elbow. 3, and 4, and now reversing it, lift it up, and open it out for 4, and 3, and 2, last one. Good, give yourself a little wiggle, roll your ribs around the other way, and then just to loosen up a little bit more, slide your hands under your thighs, open your chest, shoulder blades drag down, and then belly button pulls to your spine, tuck your tailbone under, 3 more times, squeeze your shoulder blades together, open your chest, and push away, 2 more, maybe it gets a little bit bigger, keep lifting your belly on that arch down, last one this direction, pausing at the top and reverse it, dive your head down and lead with the top of the head, shoulder blades drive down for 4 and 3 2 and 1. Start to circle the hands, fanning out in one direction and the other. We're going to go down for a hamstring stretch and then going onto our hands and knees. So separate your legs wide, bend your knees, roll it down, keep your knees bent, make figure 8s with your hips. 4 more. 3, heavy head. 2, really bending your knees. And 1. And coming center, heavy head, bend and straighten your knees down and up for 4. Feel your sit bones spreading wide, knees over your second toe. 3, lengthen the head to the floor, tailbone to the ceiling. 2 more. And last one, lengthening up both hands to the right ankle, shift the hips to the left. If this is an easy stretch for you, then reach that left arm long, straightening the elbow, fingertips on the floor. Keep pulling your belly in and bend and straighten the left knee for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leave the left hand where it is. Weave the right hand under, spiral, reaching long out of the top of your head. And release your grip, bend your knees, straighten your legs. Both hands over to the left, shift your hips to the right. Again, if it's available, reach your right arm longer and bend and straighten the right knee for 4. Keep pulling your belly in. 3, 2, and 1. Right hand stays where it is, left hand weaves under and spiral. Deep breaths. And release the grip. Bend your knees, come down to the squat, heels in, toes out. Drive your shoulders down, lats down, elbows in your knee nooks. Keep broad across your collarbone and the fronts of your shoulders. And now squeeze in with the groin as you press out with your elbows. Hold this for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release the resistance, get a little bit deeper. Keep lifting your belly, reach your hands forward and engaging through your glutes. Squeeze your knees back slightly for 8. It's going to be real small. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down to your hands and knees. Spread your hands really wide. Lift your belly. Pressing into your pointer finger and middle finger pads. Plug your shoulders in. Pointing into the tops of your ankles and feet. No struggle feet. And then shifting your weight around for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And reverse it for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Flip your hands back of the hands to the floor, opening your thumb knuckle down wide. Maybe you hold it here. Maybe you pull your heel to your butt. Your butt to your heels. Sorry. Words. And then flip your hands, fingers facing you, and peel it all the way back to your fingertips for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Flipping your hands back, working on our forearm strength. Smush your whole hand into the floor, all parts of all of your fingers actively smushed. Keep your rib cage closed, belly lifted, keep pressing, hold for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then try to lift the fingertips off while keeping the base of the knuckles down. It's real hard for me. Hold for another 5, super straight elbows. 4, you should feel it in the fronts of the forearms, geez Louise. 1, and then smushing down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fingertips fly up, feel the front of the forearms. 5, 4, 3, super straight elbows. 2, 1, and smushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, flying off. 5. We're going to do 1 round after this. 3, 2, 1. Last round, smushing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift off for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck your toes, bring your ankles together. Really make sure you're on your big toe and second toe. Sit on your heels. If you need to adjust off your toes, go for it. Give your hands a little bit of a shake. Maybe a little beating. And then externally rotate your arm. Tap your shoulder with the same hand. We really want to keep this alignment. Use your other hand to fold your forearm to your upper arm. Use your head to press back. Inhale, lengthen through the back of your neck. Drive the ribs down on that exhale, opening through the armpit. Use the back of the head to help this stretch. And release that. Other arm, externally rotate, tap your shoulder, fold your upper arm to your lower arm with that one hand. Use your head. Inhale, exhale. Slide the ribs down. Keep opening the tricep and the armpit. And release that. Maybe pat out your toes. Zip the knees together. Pull your butt back onto your heels. Bring your hands in. Forehead on the floor. 4 times thoracic spine engagement. Drive the shoulder blades together and down your back. Open your face. Open your throat. Keep pulling your elbows in towards you. Feel your triceps firing as you open your chest and throat and face to the ceiling. Maybe you get to straight arms. And then on the way down, really pull your chest through your arms, actively working those arms, elbows hugging in. And we have 3 more. Maybe you can get up a little bit higher on each one. Keep your hamstring and butt on your heels. Keep sliding those shoulder blades down the whole time, really active. And really, really actively trying to get the chest through your shoulders all the way down. 2 more. Reaching long. And pull it down. You can make this easy or you can make it a little bit harder. So listen to your body. Reaching long, shoulder blades driving, elbows hug in. And coming on down. Belly button into your spine. Come on up. We're going to make our way back to standing for a little bit. Grab a hold of a block. If you don't have a block, a water bottle or something that will help keep your hands shoulder distance apart. And if you don't have that, just keep your hands shoulder distance apart. Find your feet right underneath your sit bones. Lift your toes up. Spread them wide. Lay them on the ground. Find that alignment. Belly button in and up. Rib cage is really sliding down. Plug your arms in. Maybe go a little bit to the side. Really plug your shoulders in, super straight elbows, and then we're going to lift the arms up. Once you get to a certain point, and it's going to be a little different for everyone, you let your armpits elevate, lifting up, but the shoulder blades and rib cage descends. And then on your next exhale, drive the shoulder blades down as the arms come down. keeping the shoulders plugged into the back. Reaching up, super straight arms, finding the lift in the armpit. Shoulder blades ascend, start to really feel those muscles in between your shoulder blades and grow taller. Keep your elbows straight as you come down. 2 more. Lifting it up. And lowering it down. Last one. Reaching up. Feel like you're pushing the block up and behind you. Super, super straight elbows. Otherwise, you won't feel those muscles between your shoulder blades. And now we're going to go up and pulse for 10. But first, take a moment up here to really find that elevated armpit, descending shoulder blade, descending rib cage sensation. It should be super active. And now pulsing without popping the ribs for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and grow taller as you drive it down. We're going to come back to the block, but first we're going to grab a hold of a weight. I'm using a 15-pound weight. If you want to use lighter, that's also fine. If you want to use heavier, you can as well. So for this, we're working on really engaging through these shoulder blade muscles here. The motion is that we're going to support with our non-working arm, feet right beneath the hips, and then elbow is going to hug in as we pull up and try to have just a little bit of an extra retraction there without a full twist in the rib cage, right? Really trying to isolate the shoulder. We're going to do 8 of these. Here we go. Hug again for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Other side for 8. Really trying to keep the ribs still. It's tricky. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, we'll get rid of that weight. And grab a hold of your block again, this time working on our core, but also focusing on that arm and armpit situation. We're doing side bends. Keep the hips directly over the feet. That's tricky. It's really tempting to get to counterweight. We don't want to do that. So if your thighs don't touch here, you want to try to make them touch, have that energy coming inward and root the feet down. Here we go, we're reaching the arms up. Take a moment, find your really good position, open armpits, descending rib cage and shoulder blades, and then side bending for 10. And 9. Feel the thighs coming together. 8. Keep the elbows super straight. 7. 6. Keep the shoulders stacked. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Sorry, Instagram, I don't know why my internet's cutting out because I have nothing going on. So we did that. Good job. Grab a hold of your tennis ball. So everyone grab a tennis ball. And we're going to do our squeezes. So we're going to do 10 squeezes. Each squeeze we'll do a plie just so that we're working our legs as well. And we're going to come all the way up at the very top. We're trying to find that lifted armpit, descending shoulder blade, and then as we come down, it'll plug in. Really squeezing the ball, the harder you squeeze, and then release the more you're working, so listen to your body. We're gonna do 10 front, we'll change, 10 front, and then we'll do 10 out to the side, 10 out to the side. Here we go, find your good alignment, and squeezing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up, 1, reversing it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, other side, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up, 1, reversing it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, out to the side, first side, 10, 9, really feel wide here across the front of the shoulder, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, slide those ribs down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last time, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up, 1, feel the ribs sliding down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Put the ball away and really give your forearms a nice little, on the outside, a little beating down. Beat your forearms, beat your forearms, and then reverse it. And shake your hands out. Instagram, I may put you on. So, there we go. All right, so we're going to lay back on the ground. So if you need to adjust your camera, go ahead and adjust your camera to do that. Gosh, Instagram's just failing us. Okay. We'll see. Anyways, do lay down and have your lightweight nearby because I want to work on these these one-arm prep things. So first of all, just finding yourself flat on your back with your feet on the ground and find your neutral spine. And then lift your belly button in and up. Try to close your ribs down and really try to press the backs of your shoulders into the floor. Palms open, trying to get the upper arm into the floor as well. And pull your belly to your spine, scoop your pelvis under, pressing the lower back into the ground, really imprint it, and then release it. And again, imprint, really pulling these muscles in, trying to actively smush into the floor. And release it. And then rolling all the way up, squeeze the glutes, push the hips up high, reach the fingertips down towards your heels, up to the ceiling, thumbs touch down overhead, and then try to keep your hips high as you start to roll down through your upper back. Keep reaching long with super straight arms, middle back, lower back, rock it to neutral, inhale, exhale, plug the shoulders in. And let's go ahead and grab that weight. And reach the arm, working arm up and try to plug the shoulder in and then find your diagonal. We're not going to go all the way from the floor. And then reaching up, we're going to go so that the arm maybe goes all the way to the floor depending on where you are, but really have that external rotation which feels internal. And then engage the shoulder and lats and ribs to pull the arm back down. That's 8. Keep sliding the ribs down. So we're not going to sacrifice the ribs to get the arm overhead. 7, super straight elbow. So we go to that point where the armpit is lifted even as the shoulder blade descends, and then we want to plug it back in. 6. 5. Plug it in. 4. 3. And 2. If the weight is too much, do it without a weight. And 1. And other side. Set it up, plug it in, reach it down. And reaching long. I'm using my other arm on my ribs just to kind of feel my ribs and my lats engaging. And 2. And 3. And 4. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Thanks, you guys. We're gonna do one exercise working on kind of compression and finding height, and then we're gonna do my kind of meat hook nutcracker with the block. For those of you who've been working with me, that might make sense. So you want space behind you to go into a plow, and obviously if you have neck problems, modify as you need to. But I'll show it real quick. So we're going to go, either your hands are down by your side, or if you're feeling a little bit more up to it, you're going to have your arms up and shoulders plugged in, so your arms might be here, and then at a certain point we'll let the arms extend down. You'll see. So we start in our hollow body, head on the floor. Bring your legs in and up, and then once your legs can't go any further, start to let your pelvis peel up. Try to get your shins onto your face in this tightest compression you can be in, and then push your feet out. So now my thumbs are on the floor. And then I'm going to scrape down, trying to keep my toes on the floor for as long as I can. Tons of energy out your arms as if you're hanging from straight arms. Try to really smush your shins to your face. Once you get your lower back down, exhale, plug your shoulders in, and find your way down to your hollow body. Okay, we're going to do 8 of those. All right, here we go. Setting up, and again, if you need your arms down by your side, put your arms down by your side. Find your hollow body, head stays on the floor, belly button and lower back in. Reaching long, find your compression, and then peel it up. Super straight legs, energy out your arms, and then reaching long, smushing your face, rolling it down, and plug your shoulders in. That means your arms will lift up a little bit. And reaching up, and then extending it long. 2. Control the coming down. Try to have super straight legs. And 3. Keep your palms facing each other. Keep pulling your belly in. 4. control that last bit of coming down. 5. 6. 'Keep the energy out your arms and legs. 7. 'Super straight legs. And last one. 8. Good. Pull your knees in and then roll over onto your belly. And spread your legs shoulder distance apart, maybe a little wider, hands right underneath your shoulder heads. Plug your shoulder blades down, your back, elbows hug you. Scoop your belly, rippling up. We're going to do 4, maybe getting a little bit higher. Super, super straight legs, energy out your legs. And 3. Hug your elbows in on the way down. 2. And last one. Good. Bring your legs together. Pull yourself back into a child's pose. Come up. So now we're going to do our nutcracker meat hook series. So if you have very light ankle weights, you could do this with those. Otherwise, squeezing a block is a good thing. We're going to do this and then one more thing. And then we'll be done. This is a donation-based Muse Brooklyn class, so the info for all of that is in the comments and at the bottom there. You can send us some money via PayPal or Venmo or online body. We really appreciate it if you can do that. So you're gonna lay down. Easier version, once again, will be arms by your side. Harder version will be one arm on the ground overhead and one arm straight up as if you're hanging from that arm. We're going to do 4 on each side. We're going to go straight from one side into the other after we do those 4. So you're going to squeeze the block between your ankles. I'll start with my right arm as if I'm holding onto the strap. And now this one, before the exercise, we're all about smushing the shins to the face. This is about getting the hips up and not so much about the compression. So slightly different here. And then in between our nutcracker and our meat hooks, we do not want to ever come back down to the full lower back on the ground. We always want to have the sacrum and tailbone trying to curl off. Super straight legs. That was a lot of talking. Up and down. Here we go. Trying to relax the head and neck. That's really hard for me. So we have 1. And then over pinky toe side of the foot against the pinky side of the arm. Really control the descent. And 2, again, not coming all the way down. Energy out those legs. 2. And 3. Really squeeze the block if you've got it. 3. Again, this isn't a full meat hook. It's like as if you're about to go to meat hook. Slow on the way down. Last one on this side. 4. Woof. Try not to use your neck if you're meat. It's firing up so much. 4. And then other side. Here we go for 4. And up. Try not to fall over. 3. 3, really scooping your belly. 2 more. Oh man, it's so hard to relax the neck and the jaw, right? Woof. And last one. Nice work, you guys. Final thing, we're going to use our apparatus. But do take a moment to stretch your core out. Push the floor away, squeeze your glutes, open your chest and shoulders, and maybe lower one hip. And then the other. And then either grab a rolled up towel or your rope or your fabric and just 6 times of squeezing. My short silk. So we're gonna do the first round. It'll be a sustained hold for a count of 10, low, middle, and high, right? So really thinking about trying to get your apparatus or your towel into your hands so it's like we're climbing on it. And thinking about plugging the shoulders in, kind of go to an angle, so we're really plugging them into the back, we're not letting it roll forward. Overhand grip first. Lift your belly, close your ribs, and here we go. Squeeze and pull for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release through the center. Squeeze and pull. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Whoa, it's too short. Arms overhead, and squeeze and pull. Close the ribs. 10, 9, really gripping. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, little shaking is good. 1, and then reverse grip. So palms out, plug your shoulders in, close your ribs, and squeezing and pulling for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Through the center, squeeze and pull apart. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release up overhead. Close the ribs and pull for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release it. Get rid of it. Nice work, you guys. We are done with class. Give your forearms a little beating. Shake it out. Thank you so much for joining us here. Like I said, donations can be made to the Muse Brooklyn. I'm going to be back at noon. We're doing ballet lines class. So lots of working on super straight legs, turning in, turning out, focus on hips and ankles and pointing our feet, all that jazz. So maybe I'll see you back here in like 15 minutes or so. Check out all the other Muse classes. They're really awesome. Maybe I'll see you in them. And again, thank you so much for joining. I love you guys. Bye.